Hello, today I will demo how to Camel Debug um, on a Camel Quarkus application deployed on OpenShift and all of that within from VS Code. So let's get started inside VS Code. So I can, one way is to create a new file, a new Camel file. I will pick Java DSL because, well, I want it. I pick the one that I want. Um, and we can see that it creates a file. So all is nice. I can test it locally first. So it will just run it, print the hello world, the hello camel. Locally, everything is fine. Awesome. Um, so now I want to, I'm happy with that. I want to move to a Camel Quarkus application. So I can open the command palette with Ctrl-Shift-P and type Camel Quarkus, and I have create a Camel Quarkus project. We can see the command used under the hood, so it is using Camel Debug. And so, well, it creates the project in the same folder. There is my Java file, which is duplicated at the correct places. So what I would be interested in now is to deploy on OpenShift. So for that, I can go to the OpenShift perspective. We can see that I'm already connected to an OpenShift instance. In my case, it is the Red Hat Developer Sandbox. I can close a bit to have more place. I will create a component so that from my local database, and so what I have here. So here, what is this doing? It is scanning my project and proposing me what is called a dev file, which will contain everything that is required to do the deployment. And so we do not have a specific Camel dev file for now, so but we can use a Quarkus one, which is already a really great start for us. And I click on Create Component. What is happening? So you can see now that I have a component here. And what is happening under the hood? In fact, it is that it is creating a dev file.yaml, which is containing a bunch of information on how to run and build and so on. In our case, to have the Camel debugger available in remote, I will add a little profile here and add a port to make it available so that I can reach it. So here, for Jolokia, usually by default it is this one. And so to explain, so I have the port here and this configuration, and it corresponds to what I have in the pom.xml, which is generated by default when I created my project. We can see that there is a specific Camel Debug profile, and we can see that we are configuring to have a Jolokia agent and to use it on the port that we mentioned. So now that I have that, I can, I will create the launch configuration to associate the, the debugger, to attach the debugger, in fact. So I have created it here. And so here, I I have a URL, and the port will be available in the log after. I will show you, but in our case, it is usually deterministic, but it might need be to be adapted. Let's see. So now I have my demo, my component, and I can click on Start Dev. And given that I am in OpenShift view, when I start dev, it is starting on the development environment. So we can see that it is starting here. Well, we can notice that it is using audio under the hood to start it. It can take several seconds or minutes, depending on the size of your application and the load on the OpenShift instance. So after a few seconds, we can see the forwarding port. So for Jolokia, so this is the one that I mentioned earlier that we need to have here. And so it means that here the application is started, and we can follow the log, for instance, and we see that it is writing the hello. And if I want, I can put a breakpoint. So I can put a breakpoint on my routes, and it will stop in theory one day. Oh no, yeah, I put the breakpoint, and I need to attach my debugger, of course. The Jolokia attach. We can see that it has attached a debugger, and so hitting the breakpoint, and here we can see what is the value. The body is null at this step, of course, not set yet. And if I go to the next step, we go to the log, and the body is set. And here you have you are using the Camel debugger on a Camel route, which is deployed on a Camel Quarkus route, which is deployed on app OpenShift. Enjoy.